Hi guys. Let me get a couple more lights on here. Oh my goodness. I'm all squished in here. All right, let's see. Just trying to get a couple things ready. How do things look? I have a new phone. And this is the first time I'm using it. I just got it yesterday afternoon. And I was hoping it would work to do my Facebook Live because it's a new phone, but it's also an iPhone, and I've always had a Droid. This is my first iPhone, so I'm kind of nervous about it, but I think it's working fine. I wonder if it's a better camera now because it's newer. Anyway, if you're watching, please say hello. Let me know where you're watching from and what the weather's like. I'm in Andover, Massachusetts. For those of you that don't know me, sorry, I should introduce myself. This is Donna Singleton. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I am here in Andover, Massachusetts. It's nice and sunny. It's a crisp day. I'm not sure what the weather's going to be like, but it's supposed to be nice today after a couple days of rain. So, anyway, I've got a couple things to tell you about, and then I'm going to tell you who won last week's Facebook Live project. Let's see. First, don't forget, if you want to get the paper pumpkin, the October paper pumpkin, which is going to be holiday cards, and usually they're holiday paper pumpkins. Well, all the paper pumpkins are great, but the holiday ones, everybody likes these. And some people just sign up for October and November, because October will be cards, and November, I think they've said gift tags, maybe. So if you're interested in paper pumpkin, go ahead and sign up. I have a link, and let's see. This is the link, but I will put it on the video also, so you don't have to type all this out. And or you can email me at donnasingleton33@yahoo.com, and I will send you the link. Part of being a subscriber of mine for Paper Pumpkin is every month I get together with 3 other demonstrators, and we create this tutorial that gives you alternative projects for the paper pumpkin that passed, the paper pumpkin that we just had. So this is the tutorial for this kit. This was September's kit, and these were the 3 little candy boxes, or you could put whatever you wanted in here. This is what we made for September's paper pumpkin, and usually it's the beginning of the next month that we get all the tutorials. The girls send me their tutorials, I put them together, and we create one file. This was mine, so I basically took the box from the paper pumpkin. I can't show you the other girls because we decided we'd each be allowed to show our own. But I took the pieces from the paper pumpkin, I cut down the box, and I just put it on the matching. This came with Orchid Oasis ink, so I used that to stamp the trick or treat, which was part of the stamp you get, and you get the little ink spot. And then I put it on a card base of Orchid Oasis. Hi Ellie, how are you? You have this one? It is very cute, and it made a lot of boxes. If I remember, I want to say it made, oh gosh, 18 treat boxes? I mean, I haven't done them all. I am going to, because then I can use them for my craft fair that I'm doing at the end of the month. Where is the list? I think it was 18. Oh my goodness. Where is it? Oh, here. Contains supplies for 18 treat boxes. That's awesome. So anyway, you would get this tutorial. I just emailed mine out this morning, so if you are a Paper Pumpkin subscriber of mine, check your email. It should be there. I actually sent 2 emails because the first one I forgot to attach it. All right, so I told you about that. So sign up for Paper Pumpkins. You have to sign up by the 10th of the month. Yes, 18. Thank you, Ellie. By the 18th I'm sorry, not 18th. By the 10th of the month, you have to sign up for Paper Pumpkin. Any month. Whatever month you want to get. Sign up by the 10th. Okay? I will put the link on this video. Another thing is last Facebook Live, we made, this is not a Paper Pumpkin, but this was a kit collections. This was the gifting kit that that Stampin' Up! Has. It's on their website. These were really cute. We made these last week. Were you here last week, Ellie? I think you were. Yeah, you have the tags. We talked about that. Yeah. And on the back, it's a nice big tag that has the hole through here, right? And so you can see this background paper through it. But it's like actually a gift card holder. So it's really cute. And I give away one of the items each week to I take all the names of people that commented, and I put them into a little bucket that I have, and I pull out a name. So Angela Blanchett, I don't think, if you're watching, say hello. If you're not watching and catch the replay, you get to choose one of these tags, and I will send it to you. So you would just have to message me your mailing address so I can send one. Pop one in the mail. I have a couple from the last couple weeks. I'm a little behind, but they're all in envelopes and they're going to go out today's mail. So that's Angela Blanchett. You could pick out the star that says Merry Christmas. You can have the deer or the tree. Deer says just for you. Tree says a little something for a friend. And I just do this on my Friday Facebook Lives that if you oh gosh, is it still? It doesn't look like things are moving. Is things changing? Ellie, can you see everything? I'm looking to see if my screen's not updating. I hope that it's updating for you guys. Like I said, this is the first time I'm using my phone. My new cell phone. It's fine. Okay. Oh, it just caught up. That was strange. I think. I don't know. I got to move something. All right. So anyway, so Angela, you can choose one of these. So what I was saying was every Friday when I've been coming live, one of the projects that I'm doing, I'm giving the choice. So I take all the names from whoever comments here or on YouTube, because I upload these to YouTube. And then I will pick a name, do a drawing, and that person will get to choose. So this is for last week, and Angela Blanchett. Drop me a message if you would like this. You don't have to take it, but I think that it would be nice if you wanted one of those tags that we made. Okay, so I do have one more announcement that I am doing my card class to go. Gosh, I think Ellie, you already ordered from me. So this is the my card class to go. I use Speedy Recovery. All right, and I have to make sure I stay in the image area. This phone is a little different than my other one. So I'm using Speedy Recovery, and I use the Inspired Thoughts for one of the sentiments, but I believe this is unavailable right now. But you can still use any of these if you end up buying this. If you want your cards to look like mine, which they're absolutely, I love this. I love this month. I love this month. So these are the cards. You'll get a kit to make 2 of each of these. I've done the die cutting for you, and all the cutting. That's the first one. Here's the other one. You will have to cut these 2 pieces yourself. I'll give you the scrap paper to stamp, but you have to stamp first. I can't do any of the stamping for you, so you'll need the stamp and ink and adhesive, of course. And this one, everything will be cut out for you. I will show you how I just cut a little slit in there and stuck some ribbon in there to make it look like a little piece of tissue's coming out of the box. And then this is the last one. So pretty, right? So you'll get a kit to make 2 of each of these, right? You just need to all you have to do is place an order of $50 or more in my Stampin' Up! Store, which is donnasingleton.stampinup.net, and you'll get the kit for free. And if you spend $75, you'll get a free embellishment pack. And if you have bought or earned by shopping with me for 6 straight months, you will get a $25 shopping spree with me. So that's my October card class to go. So you have until the 15th to shop. So that is that. And what I decided to do is I decided to make another card using the stamp. So I'm going to show you, this is like a bonus. So once you get your stamp and your kit, you'll have another idea to use the stamp set for. Don't you love these, Ellie? I just love this. I just love this month's kit because, I mean, I think this, I mean, I like this Sympathy because this is such a pretty paper. It's kind of shiny. I don't know if you guys can see the shimmer on that, but it's this paper. So this is Splendid Thoughts paper. This is everything, Celebrate Everything paper, but it's just such a nice, fun, not fun, but it's just a nice set of cards to have on hand for, you know, if someone's sick or you want to just, you're thinking of them or you have a sympathy that you have to send out. Okay, so we're going to use the same stamp set to make this one. I'm going to show you a couple things, and then once you have the stamp set, you'll have another idea. All right, so I am starting with, I'm going to do it a little different. This one I made as a side fold. I am going to make it a long one so it stands up. So I have a piece of, this is our thick white, and it is 4 1/4 by 11, and it's scored at 5 1/2. All right, so I'm going to fold this on the score line, and I'm just going to make sure the corners meet up, and then I'm going to take my bone folder. Oh, I got to stay in the image area. I got to get used to this phone. I think that I have to move my mount over. All right, so that's our card base. Thick. Always use the thick. We have 2 different. I send Get Well all the time now. Oh yes, yep. You're gonna love that set, Ellie. Okay, so we have. I've gone ahead and done the cutting, and I will tell you what I have. So that's thick white base, and then I have a piece of regular white, and it's got a little spot on it, but that's not going to matter because we're going to cover it up. And that's 4 by 5 1/4. And then I have some scrap, and then I have a piece of the paper from, this is from what's it called, Abigail Rose paper. And let me open it because this is such pretty paper. And I just pulled out, so you get 2 sheets. There's 12 sheets in here, but you get double-sided. Most of Stampin' Up! Paper, unless it's specialty paper, is double-sided. So you have these 2 sheets and these 2. Isn't it pretty? Oh. And these 2. And these 2. I guess this would go like this, which that's kind of cool. It's like an old order form. And oh well, there's only one here, but this is the one I'm using. It's striped on one side. Actually, here's the rest of it. So there's the stripe on one side, and then the brown on the other. Brown flowers, and then this is the last one. These 2. But isn't that? It's just such pretty. This would have been nice too. This would make a great sympathy card because it's gray. I don't know why, but I think, you know, gray is kind of sympathy. All right, so that is the Abigail Rose paper. It's so pretty. Okay, so I'm using a piece of that, right? And so I cut it 3 3/4 by 5 because I want to have a little bit of white border. But we're going to see this right here. I did a little bit of coloring on it. And you could use your Stampin' Blends, but I'm just using a blending brush. And let me get out the ink. And this is Petal Pink ink. And let me get out a little. I don't need my foam because these are red rubber stamps, so they have the foam, so you don't necessarily need the foam. But sometimes when you're stamping, it's nice to have a dark behind you so that you can see the shape of what you're stamping on. All right, so this is what I'm doing first. So I'm using the Stampin' Blend, the blender brush, and it looks like a sponge, but there's really, I don't know if you can see this, but it's really like, can you see that? It's like little fine brushes. I don't know how this phone is doing as far as focusing. but it's a brush. It's not it looks like foam, but it's a brush. So I'm going to ink this up, and sometimes I go back and forth because the type of coloring I'm doing today is so easy because you don't have to worry about, yes, this is a great idea to add color. You don't have to worry about, you know how sometimes they say start on a separate piece of paper before you go on your paper. Well, this doesn't matter that much because we really want to get this colored. So I don't mind going right to the paper because I want this color to pop. So I'm just going through, and I'm even doing the leaves this color. You could get out a second blending brush and kind of try to color the leaves. Could do like a soft seafoam would be pretty. But I'm doing the whole thing in this pink, the petal pink. And like I said, if you were doing like a little bit of shading on something, you might want to start off your page and get a, you know, sometimes when you first use it, if you first ink up, you might get a big circular blotch and you have to work onto your paper. But for this, we don't care because we want a lot of color on this. All right, so I've got the color on, so I can get rid of this now. Oh, I want to save out the ink. Save the ink, and because I have got, let's see. So this is a strip. This is 3/4 by 5 inches, because this I'm going to put right across the center of this. Move this out of the way so I have some more room. All right, and I have this little die cut shape. I actually cut 2. I always cut 2 when I'm doing a Facebook Live, just in case I have a boo-boo. Now, I want to show you. This is from the, this is from the He's All That. So it's called the All That Dies, but this was that He's All That bundle. Remember, it was the guys bundle. And this is the shape that I used to cut these out. And it's a nice little shape because it gives a little bit of border to it. Little like edged, what do you call that? Yeah, like a little edging to it. All right, so that's that. Okay, so for this, I'm going to use a piece of paper to stamp on, because what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put some background flowers with the petal pink on here. So I'm just inking up the top part of this stamp just to get some of those flowers and leaves. And I'm just going to stamp on the end. I don't care about the top of the little, whatever that is, a little ribbon holding the flowers together. I don't care about that because it's going to be covered. So I'm just trying to put a little bit of decoration on our, see, just give it a little bit of decoration. And then I need a piece of scrap. This is my scrap, and I can close this now because we're done with the petal pink. And let's see, I'm going to use soft suede. I think this goes nicely with the brown that's in the back of this, in the background, right? In fact, when you get designer series paper from Stampin' Up and you're trying to figure out what goes with it, you can look at the back, and it doesn't mean that these are the only colors that go with it, but it lists the colors: basic black, crumb cake, early espresso, petal pink, smoky slate, and very vanilla. And now I could use early espresso for my stamping, but I happen to have soft suede out, and I'm using soft suede because it's a little less dark. Early espresso is very dark, and I wanted a little more subtle. So we're done with that stamp, and I am going to put this "Wishing You a Speedy Recovery." Now, I'm going to be using a 1.5 inch punch. If you don't have a circle punch, you could use the layering circles dies. If you don't have either, just stamp this on a little square of white. Oh, I might have to go a little higher than that because I don't know if the circle would have been cut in this. Now I'm going to close this before I make a mess. Let's see if I was okay with it. Well, it would have been a little close. I could do it, but I'm just going to go over here and do this one, just to be safe. I want to make sure I get it in the center. So this is a 1.5 inch punch. But if you have a 1 3/4 punch, use that. I don't think it would fit if you go smaller than 1.5 because it's pretty tight along the sides. All right, so let's do some assembling. Get this out of the way. And I'm going to take this piece that we colored and I'm going to put it on. I don't think I need that anymore. Where is my adhesive? I'm going to put that on. I love this pink stripe on the back too. I'm going to put this on a piece of basic white. Remember I said there was that spot on there. It won't matter because we're covering it right up. So the basic white, I think I told you already, is 4 by 5 1/4. And this designer series paper is 3 3/4 by 5. So it's a 1/4 inch smaller. That way we have 1/8 of an inch top and bottom, left and right. So now this piece here, this is 3/4 by 5. And I am going to, I just wanted to pull some more pink into the card. So I just cut a strip from the same designer paper because this is the back. I should be working on grid paper so I can get this straight, but I didn't pull any out. So I'm just going to wing it, put that straight across. All right, now we want to use, I'm tying a ribbon. This is our crinkle ribbon, and it's white. You could take your Stampin' blends and color this. We do have a petal pink Stampin' blend, and all it would take was just putting it on here, and it just, this, especially this ribbon, it really sucks it up. Now when I want to tie a ribbon around something like a mat or layered mat, I like to use a clean block to hold the card down, and I'm just going to tie a bow. And I always have trouble tying a bow on camera. I don't know what it is. It's like my fingers have stage fright, but I'm going to give it my best shot, and I'm going to tie it off to the left and hold that down. It's like my fingers don't want to, they do. It's like they get stage fright. And I'm going to put the loop through. Well, that wasn't too bad. And get my ribbon scissors. Cut that end. Cut this end. Now, if you want it to go with your, if you want it, you just twist it around a little. I don't care that it's like this. I actually like it like that because it's kind of off to the side anyway. All right, so this is going to go on our card base. Now, I want to make sure this ribbon stays right in the center, so I'm going to flip it over and just do this trick with a little bit of Scotch tape just to keep it right there. All right, you could use glue dots if you wanted. I just don't want it sliding all over the place. All right, and I'm going to put this onto our card base using dimensionals. So we're going to pop up this whole big layer. So I'm going to put dimensionals. I'm going to give quite a few because I don't want it to sag in the middle. So I think that's good. And then we go through and pull these all off. And don't forget to comment, say hello, because your name will go in a drawing and you'll get this card. You'll get this card. All right, so now I'm going to put this up onto, and I think that I just dropped it a little bit in. I must have ran it through my, let me grab another piece because whoever gets this, I don't want them to have, I don't want them, oh, I have a piece right here already scored. That's the other half of the page. I don't want them to get a piece that has petal pink in the corner. All right, so yeah, make sure you comment, say hello. Your name will go in a drawing, and next week I may pick your name and I will send you this card. All right, so we have that up on dimensionals. Just gives it a nice little added touch. Okay, so now we have our little stamped image here. Since this is already up on dimensionals, this whole base, and I'm going to put this on dimensionals, I'm going to put this piece flat. So I'm going to use just my adhesive, my snail adhesive. And I'm going to put it flat. And it's kind of the same width. These two, this little section, let me show you. Right here, this is about 3/4, and it's kind of the same. I didn't do that on purpose, but just worked out that way. It's kind of like the same, it's the same width as, sorry, I'm not in the image area. It's the same width as the strip that I cut. All right, and now this will go up on dimensionals. wants to stay on my hand. 1. I'm going to put 3 so that it doesn't wobble. Let me get rid of all these before I go any further. All right, so this, like I said, we didn't care that we saw that little ribbon in there because we're putting this right there, just like that. And we're almost done. I just want to add some bling. So I thought that our brushed metallic, oops, I have two rolls of these. Maybe I'll use this one up. These brushed metallic adhesive back dots. I love this coppery color. I thought that it would pull out that pink. So let me use my take your pick tool. And I'm just going to put a couple on the top here. And I like to do things in odd numbers. So I'm going to put 3. And there we have it. That is our, oops, I have one stuck in here. Let me get him out. Runaway metallic dot. All right. So we have finished our card. Isn't that cute? And it was really fast, wasn't it? You like it, Ellie? So anyway, this was my original, and this was the one that opens. Sorry, this one opens this way, and this one opens this way. So I will put whoever comments on here between now and Monday, whoever comments on here or my YouTube channel, Donna's Creative Space, because I upload this right after this, I'll go ahead and upload it, so it will be on YouTube for people to watch. So whoever comments, I will go ahead and put your name in a drawing, and you'll get to choose one of these cards. Okay, so have a great day. Have a nice weekend. Oh, by the way, I am working on my holiday class. The info will be going out shortly. I had a little bit of snag because I designed all the cards, and if anyone has taken my holiday class in the past, we do a lot of projects, and you are going to the kit. It's a big kit. And we're going to do it Friday night, November 4th for a few hours, and then Saturday, November 5th. And it's a big kit. You're going to do like, oh gosh, I think I counted almost 40 projects, 27 cards, and a few gift bags and boxes. But anyway, I had a little bit of snag because I designed all the cards, and one of the stamp sets went on unavailable this week, and it won't be back until October 24th. So I had to do a quick pivot and change some of the cards. So I have picked out a replacement stamp set. So I'll have an email that's going out. And yeah, you can hear Misty in the background. Yeah, Ellie, she was right behind me anyway. An email will be going out shortly, so if you're not on my email list, go to my donnascreativespace.com, and there's a button on there to sign up for my email list, because that's how you will find out about the card class, and we'll be able to sign up. And it's virtual. It's not during the day. It's not in person. It's going to be held in a private Facebook group. Some of it will be on Zoom, so I can see you guys and you can see me. But most of it will be a series of Facebook Lives. And it's a big class, and if you've taken it before, you know how much you get in the kit. It's fabulous. I have a couple of girls helping me cut for it because it is a tremendous amount of work to prep for this, and it is less than a month away. So once you get that email, I'll have a host code. This is a different host code. This is just for my card class to go, but I'll have a host code for the holiday class so that you can use that to order some of your supplies. Okay, well, have an awesome day. Have an awesome weekend. I'll see you later. Bye, guys.